All right, here we are, Sunday, April 5th, 2026. Happy Easter. Let's take a quick look at the garden. Garlic doing good. Yeah, I trimmed back this one. This pepper plant doesn't look like it's gonna do anything. This one kind of is, so we'll see. More garlic. So the garlic's looking pretty good. Fed everything yesterday with some liquid fertilizer. And I got some zucchini over here. So looking much better than I planted these about 3 weeks ago. Here's another zucchini plant. So far so good over here. And the bed of tomatoes is looking really good. So these were pretty small. I remember when I put them in, being last month's video. But looking good, looking good. This pepper plant I trimmed. I don't know, there's the tiniest little bit of leaves coming up, but I'm not sure. But look at all these onions. Looking nice. Still way too early for anything bulbing. Don't get confused. This was left from last year. I don't know how I forgot that. And some smaller ones in the back that I planted a little bit later. But they're coming along good. So here's another pepper plant I trimmed, so you can see the leaves starting to come back. One of the reasons why I wanted to feed yesterday. But there's also some fresh compost, or not necessarily fresh, but good compost in there. Still got some parsley and Swiss chard in here. Definitely gonna keep growing this Swiss chard. It's really good. You chop up the stems. They'll take a little longer to cook. Leaves don't take long. Carrots have been doing well. I'm gonna pick some more for tonight's dinner. Not sure how much more I got left. Some of them are still pretty small and skinny, but I'm hoping to continue getting some. Peppers looking good. So those are the starters. So here's one I trimmed that's looking much better. Some nice, good growth. A little bit of growth on this one. Need to do some weeding in here. Anyway, pepper's doing good, and we got some celery. So the celery that I grow, it doesn't really get, big, thick stalks like you see in the store. I mean, they're not too bad. They're very flavorful, and when you're using them in cooking, it really doesn't matter because you're chopping it up anyway. Got rid of all the old broccoli, left one in here. We'll let it flower a little bit. Let's take a look at this. Look at these sunflowers. Good 8 foot tall. Okay, so I did get 4 plants from the farm store, Cal Poly farm store. little bit more expensive than the other tomato ones, but I couldn't resist. So, oh, this one is Orange Jazz. And these were much bigger when I bought them, but they're even much bigger now. They plant them pretty deep. This one is a Dad Sunset. I believe I had both of these before. Hopefully I have a little bit better success this time. Garden Peach Heirloom. Definitely, this is a new one. And couldn't resist this one called Dark Star. Yeah. Anyway, these are looking good. Hopefully I can get them trellising up this thing. Okay, and so I got all these from seeds that I started, different zucchini varieties. And they're obviously coming up good. And I planted 2 of them over here that were a little bit ahead. And you can see how much bigger they've gotten once they're planted somewhere, or more specifically in the ground here. More Swiss chard. Love this stuff. Beautiful plant. Very tasty. Let these radishes just keep growing, and they flowered. It's pretty cool. Just keeping this cabbage. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. There's nothing much growing. But I pulled all the other ones. They were just getting totally eaten up. Here's another, what do they call these? Radishes. This one's got white flowers, so interesting. Another zucchini plant. This one was one of the starters I bought. Ooh, and I can see little zucchinis forming. So this will flower, and then this male flower, which is different, will fertilize that. Anyway, looking good, looking good. All these peppers over here. I mean, look how tall some of these are getting. Some of the runts are taking their time. And I believe these are 2 Romas. Look how much these are really growing. So looking good. Peppers and tomatoes. Look at this one. This is the one I cleared up the tomato plants from last year back in, I don't know, November, December. But some of them are looking pretty good, so I took some big branches. This was the only one that survived, but I planted the big branch, and it grew, and now we're getting way early tomatoes. And another Swiss chard. But yeah, I mean, these are pretty big. I actually threw a couple of these in my breakfast this morning. And I got 2 more zucchini back here. Looking pretty decent. There's a nice big flower. And this is the cherry tomato. Looking pretty good. Getting some flowers already. So anyway, that's so far early April. Still doing some cleanup here and there, getting rid of the old stuff, making sure all this new stuff flourishes. But yeah, pretty excited. It is springtime, and a warm one it's been. All these onions, wow, that's definitely the most onions I've planted, so love onions. And here's some lilies popping up, so usually by May, well, next month, about mid-May, these will bloom for a couple weeks, and that's it, but they're really nice. Anyway, that is it for now. until next time.